Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. I'm going to start off with drawing one card from the Prisma Visions Tarot and one card from the this box of cards that I made myself, if you didn't already know. If you'd like to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And before I get your first card, remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay. Just let it go, because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. So I split the deck in half, not fully aware, and took a look at the card. And it's the Strength card with the solar plexus, the Sun, and Leo. There's also the number 8 on the Strength card. And I just saw Justice in reverse accidentally at the bottom of the deck. I can definitely say with confidence that whoever is watching this video is going through powerful changes, and it's taking a lot of strength and a lot of patience. It feels like you are working on bringing justice to yourself, and that's honestly a really great thing. I think the universe appreciates that you're not expecting the universe to fix everything, at least partly because, you know, just as we have limited power, so does the universe. And I think it's great that you are truly recognizing your power. Let's see what card wants to come through for you. Oh goodness. Okay, so it flipped over, and I have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Someone, I just heard precipice. Someone is definitely about to have some sort of spiritual awakening, especially because I looked at the bottom of the deck and it is the Sun card. There's definitely something being illuminated here. The darkness is starting to recede. I saw 2, 3, 4 as well. That's happening for a reason. That's happening because of you. This really just feels like encouragement to keep going and keep going and keep going because you are going to have some sort of spiritual awakening among many. The next one seems particularly significant though, because I mean, you definitely had many spiritual awakenings. And it's funny because when I looked at the Sun card, I instantly thought of the moon, and in the background here, the moon is right there. So, yeah, and the moon is all about navigating through the darkness. But it seems like you are getting closer and closer and closer to some sort of light at the end of the tunnel that is really going to help you feel liberated mentally, emotionally, and probably even spiritually. And I just saw 3, 3, 3. You're definitely going to grow, and some sort of seed that you planted here is growing, and it's expanding. It's like I see the roots of this plant traveling, making this sense of being grounded much, much stronger. It's like you're reinforcing something that you already know, but with deeper wisdom. And all I can say is keep going. Keep doing what you are doing, and keep learning, healing, and gaining wisdom, because that's exactly what the universe wants you to do. Because the universe has some, I want to say like a special mission for you, just for you, that the universe wants you to pursue or complete. But before you can really get on making that happen, you first need to understand what exactly that is. And the only way you're going to understand what that is, the difference that you're supposed to make, the purpose that you have, is through healing and understanding why you went through what you did. I saw 444 as well. It's all about stability and ultimately balance. You're definitely becoming more emotionally stable. That is manifesting as more stability in your life. And once you reach a strong sense of stability, a strong foundation, you will finally have something to build on. So keep going. Definitely keep going. And, I would love to hear, what are you dreaming about? What are you passionate about? What difference do you want to make? Because maybe some part of you already knows what it is. I mean, depends who watches this, but this feels like it's mostly a reading for someone who's been on a healing journey for a while. And, a while, who knows how long that is, just take it however it resonates. But this is someone who is experienced with healing, for sure, and has had spiritual awakenings before. I just saw 555, yeah. This is someone who is actively transforming, and they're no longer fighting with the resistance of, should I heal or not? Just that simple question. Now it's just like, it's about, what do I need to do to heal this or to heal that? You're already open to healing, and now it's just about navigating that actual process. Let's go ahead and get your last card. I'm excited for this. Interesting. So we have song lyrics from the song called Buried Alive by Avenged Sevenfold. The number 777 could be very, very significant for someone. I've been seeing it a lot lately. And so that really confirms to me that wisdom, gaining wisdom, is your main focus right now. Spiritual wisdom, practical wisdom, emotional wisdom, mental wisdom. You're learning things on many different levels that is going to create some sort of, it's going to help create some sort of bigger picture for you. And I looked at the clock when it said 7 minutes into the video. There's a number at the corner of this card. It's the number 59 that comes down to 14. And then a 5. So yes, you are definitely going through some big changes, especially under the surface internally, and that is just such a great thing. I'm so happy that you're not feeling as dragged down or as trapped in the darkness and the negativity, because you don't deserve to feel like a prisoner of your own mind, or a prisoner in a certain situation. You deserve to be free. And so I'm really happy that you are unshackling yourself from the chains that you have allowed to keep you stuck, to keep you bound. And maybe you weren't consciously aware that you were allowing this, and that's okay. All that matters is that you're recognizing that just as much as you have the power to keep yourself stuck, you have the power to keep moving forward. But these song lyrics, it says, "Hey, I can't live in here for another day. Darkness has kept the light concealed, grim as ever." Yeah, the darkness has definitely been a theme in this reading, and the reason why the darkness is receding is because it's being transformed into light. Maybe you do still struggle with a sense of dread or depression or fear, but it's not as grim as it used to be, at the very least, I can say. This Buried Alive song lyrics really, really highlights this feeling of being bound, the devil type of energy, trapped in temptation and self-destructive habits. But you're recognizing your power now, and that is just, it's such a great thing, because you are going to open so many doorways for yourself. But focus on the door that's right in front of you now. What opportunity is right in front of you right now that you can embrace? And you might have to look deeper. Maybe it's not a material opportunity. It could be more internal, mental, emotional, spiritual. Could have something to do with your beliefs, your perspectives. An opportunity here to look at things differently, to feel things differently, and to express your passion differently. I just want you to know that you really truly are making a difference, even if it doesn't feel like it. And I just saw 1010, the universe and your spirit guides, your ancestors especially, are so present with you. They are really with you, and they're cheering you on, and they want to see you keep moving forward. So whoever needs to hear it, you are definitely on the right track. And the more that you travel and traverse through this darkness, the closer you are going to get to the light. So don't forget that you're worth it, and that you deserve it, that you are worth fighting for. The difference that you can make, your purpose, is worth fighting for. I feel someone here who is really just trying to pull themselves out of some sort of hole or some sort of rut. I recently watched this video and someone explained it as like sitting at the bottom of a well or something, or at least this is the imagery I'm getting. Sitting at the bottom of a well and you look up and it feels like the light is just so far away. But two things. Even if it is that far away, even if it feels far, every step that you take matters, because the only way you can get there is through each step at a time. And you just have to embrace the fact that you are worth it. The second thing is, the light is not far away. It already exists within you, and you don't have to be... Honestly, I want to say like the only way to actually get to that light is recognizing it within you first. So that way you're not just reaching around in the dark, and you can light the way for yourself. Let me get a drink of water. When I mentioned lighting the way for yourself, it instantly made me think of the Hermit card. If you feel called to, I really encourage you to look up the meaning of that tarot card. I actually just realized too, the Hermit card does have the number 9 on it, which is about your purpose and helping the world release what no longer works. You have the power to make a difference in a way that protects people from going through the same things you have, or at least from struggling as much as you have. So if you can't do it for yourself and you're someone who's very generous to others, maybe it might help you to do it for others. But also, that's not an entirely healthy way to look at it. It did help me at one point. But eventually you are going to have to realize that you have to do this for you. But also appreciate that through doing it for yourself, you can also do it for others. Yeah, you can't help others until you help yourself. Just like a lot of the times with the Ace of Cups, you hear like, or at least in my own journey, I've heard like you can't fill somebody else's cup until your own is filled. I saw 3, 2, 1. You can't do that for a reason. You can't pour from an empty cup. So it's time to get in touch with your emotions and get them flowing, but in a way that helps you and doesn't destroy you and your future. I just want you to remember that you are not stuck. You're still. And there is a way out. That's what my whole reading channel is about. Recognizing that there is always a way out, and whether you see it or not is whether you're willing to change your perspective and or find the courage to take certain paths. So be very mindful of your choices, understanding that no matter what you do moving forward, it's going to have consequences, good or bad. This is making me think of the Justice card, cause and effect. So make sure that the causes you are fighting for is worth the effect that it has on you and your future. And if you want to think bigger, the effect that it has on the collective. Stay connected with that sense of purpose, because it's definitely there. And when you're struggling to be patient with the process, be patient with yourself. 4, 5, 6. Trust that everything happens for a reason. It's okay if you get distracted sometimes or you feel frustrated or that you struggle. It's okay. Just don't give up. But that will be the end of your reading. I really, really hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you liked it, hit the like button to show me that. That is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can do so by donating through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any. I'd really love to connect with you more and to hear what's on your mind. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me, and it always makes a difference one way or another. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.